Hey folks, Captain Sonar is fun, but if it's your first time playing it, you might feel a little out of your depth, and I am so sorry for that joke. Anyway, here's my top 5 tips for playing as each of the different roles in Captain Sonar. As you're keeping track of the enemy movements, you should also try to keep track of where they drop mines, where they fire torpedoes, and where they activate silence. Now, you might think that that's impossible, and it's not something you can do with complete accuracy, but you can write notes that correspond to the approximate locations of these things. Mines are the easiest. So when you drop a mine, you have to do it adjacent to where you are. You can't put it on an island, you can't put it on a space that you've gone through, and then you can't go through the mine. So when the enemy drops a mine, write little M's on all of the possible adjacent spots, and then erase those if they ever become not possible anymore. And it's the same with the others. Be aware of where they could be based on their actions and make notes accordingly. Just don't lose track of their actual path, because that's obviously the most important job. The best thing you can do as an engineer is keep your captain from having to surface. To that end, you'll want to try to finish these self-repairing circuits as often as possible. So work with your captain to make sure you're making efficient moves and keeping systems available for use. Now, the radiation symbols are always tempting, but they should be used as sparingly as possible, and never mark the unconnected system spaces unless you absolutely have to. The first mate is probably the easiest job, but there's a little bit of strategy to it. One of the things that I like to do is charge your systems until they're one away from being completely ready, and then just mark the last space right before you need to use it. That way your opponent doesn't know what your plan is until it's basically already happening. Of course, you'll want to confirm this strategy with your captain first. Captain Sonar is first and foremost a mind game. Your best bet at victory is getting in your opponent's head and making them second-guess themselves. Make them think you know less than you do. Make them think you are where you aren't. Make them unsure whether to attack or keep searching for you. If you can throw them off, you'll be in a better position to strike. This is a team game, so everyone has to be working together, and because it happens in real time, any wasted seconds can really hurt you. And that means that when the captain is talking, everyone else should be listening. Talking over each other most of the time is going to slow things down, and that's not what you want. Now, if you can manage multiple conversations or talk in code or something like that, then yeah, more power to you. That's going to stop the other team from figuring out what your plans are, but especially for your first few games, just try to be on the same page, working together, not talking over each other. So, those are my top 5 tips for playing as each of the different roles in Captain Sonar. And next week I'm going to be talking about gateway games and why I think the Captain Sonar is actually one of the best of them. After that, well, I just need to get started on my Gloomhaven how to play. It's going to be a big one. Might actually be in the same realm of size as my Twilight Imperium videos, so hopefully it's just as good. See you.